We now take you to the new J.J. Newberry store for a broadcast of the grand opening ceremonies.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joe Webster speaking from the new J.J. Newberry store, Main Street in Stroudsburg, the birthplace of the nationwide J.J. Newberry Company. Today marks another momentous event in the progress of the J.J. Newberry Company, the grand opening of its newly erected, ultra-modern number 1 store. The opening ceremony, which is about to get underway, will be conducted just outside the main entrance on the corner of 6th and Main Streets, underneath the stainless steel marquee, gracefully curved about the corner of the building. The citizens of Monroe County and neighboring communities are present in great number to witness this news-making event. Now to open the ceremonies, here is Dale H. Learn, President of the Pocono Mountains Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, Joe. Friends and neighbors, have you ever wondered what makes a community really great? Let us think very briefly why it is that our friend and neighbor, Mr. Newberry, saw fit to place this very, very modern store in the center of Stroudsburg. Very briefly, there are 6 or 7 reasons why this community has become the community it is. First of all, we have a very fine group of friendly, spiritual church people. We have the most modern schools to be found anywhere in this part of the country. We have a very friendly people, just to pat ourselves on the back a little. I doubt if there's any community in the United States where the people are more gracious than they are in the Pocono Mountain region. There are many places where we can work here. There's employment for everyone in our 83 factories and mills and our 280 hotels and resorts. Plenty of places to play and find recreation. Golf courses, bridle paths, trout streams, deer hunting all through the mountains. We have ample parking space, but we do need more of that, we must admit. But finally, one great reason why our community has become so popular throughout the nation is the very high type of ultra-modern stores and shopping district that we have. We are happy this morning to welcome to this community now the new J.J. Newberry store. We believe one of the finest Newberry stores or store of any kind throughout the East. We're proud that Mr. Newberry saw fit to select what we might call his old hometown to open this new modern store. Yesterday afternoon, we had the wonderful privilege of strolling through the store a few minutes and finally meeting personally one of the most gracious men that I have ever known. And now, Mr. Newberry, in behalf of all the people of this region, we're very happy to welcome you into our midst. Of course, you are one of us, but we want you to know that we welcome you here anyway. We're proud of the store. We're proud of you. Friends, the head of the Newberry stores, Mr. J.J. Newberry.
Thank you very much, Mr. Learn, for those nice words. First of all, I want to express the thanks of our company to all of you Monroe County people who were so patient and tolerant to put up with this hole in the ground here for so long and all the sidewalk obstructions. Of course, you know that we were just as anxious to get it filled up as you were, and I hope the edifice here is compensating for the long delay. God was very good to me to direct me to Stroudsburg to locate in business. I never had been here before until one day, just after Labor Day in September 1911. I got off of the Lackawanna train in East Stroudsburg, and I had to ask where the business section of Stroudsburg was, and they told me about a mile over here, and I could walk. And I walked. And I was so favorably impressed with what I could see just from the front porches between the station and Main Street here, right after Labor Day, how comfortably they were located. I said to my wife, well, they certainly must be friendly people here. It looks to me like a lovely place to live. And I was looking for such a place then because I had not been well. And, but it was one of God's miracles, one of His many miracles that He has worked through my life and through my business career to bring me here and to make it possible for me to start our business here, because I had been in many places looking for a location and was unable to until I came here. And then everything seemed to be very agreeable. Everyone I met was, as Mr. Learn says, exceedingly friendly. And I was impressed, as he said, with the church-going people. I never had lived in a place where so many adults and children went to Sunday school. And I soon caught the fever, and I was soon in the Sunday school myself. And I had very interesting times there with a great many lovely people. And I was privileged to live here for 8 years, from 1911 to 1919. And they were 8 years filled with happiness and inspiration and success. And the inspiring things to me were so numerous. But one outstanding inspiration that I received here was when Mr. Ernest Wyckoff bought and tore down that old Central Hotel, an old landmark here. Most of you are too young to ever have seen it. But he tore that down, and with what courage. And the many fatal remarks I heard about what was going to happen to him in the way of failure because of undertaking such a momentous thing, which it was at that time. And then he built that modern department store, which he has never, in his progressive way, stopped enlarging and expanding. And that has been a great beginning of Stroudsburg's great popularity as a retail center. And it's known throughout all the East as the largest department store in a small town, I guess, in the United States. And he's always making it larger. And I'm happy that he's one of my very best friends. As I said, I lived here for 8 years. And at the end of that time, we had 16 stores accumulated, most all of them in the state of Pennsylvania, eastern Pennsylvania. I didn't have much assistance, so I couldn't get stores too far away just then, because I had to get to them very easily and frequently. And in 1919, another miracle happened in my business career. I was able to interest my brother, Charles Newberry, who had been with the Woolworth Company for a great many years and had risen from the bottom to nearly the top. And I was able to interest him to come to be my partner. We formulated a partnership which existed for 4 years until our business grew to a point where we thought it wise to incorporate. And he was a tower of strength and a very vigorous young man, younger than myself by 2 years. And he had great experience and lots of force and energy. and he was a great help to me. And it was at that time that we thought it would be to the advantage of our business and those who were depending on our stores for service to move our headquarters to New York City, where the world's market is for supplying stores of this kind with merchandise. And from then on, we kept growing and growing. Now, I'm limited on time because of the radio time, but and there are many more things that I would like to say. But since I came to Stroudsburg in 1911, there have been great changes in Stroudsburg and Monroe County. The street was paved, the trolley tracks were taken up, the town was modernized throughout in the stores, and the hotels through the county have all been, I think, enlarged, and many of them are new, and the churches have been improved, the schools have been improved, and everything about the community has improved. And we thought it was about time that Newberry's got up to date too. So we're glad here to present to you this store that we think is up to date now. And when you come in after this ribbon has been cut, it's a funny looking ribbon, you will see why I am so proud of the name over this store and the men who have set this store up. You're going to be amazed when you go in and look around, and you'll wonder, well, did Mr. Newberry do all this himself? I didn't do any of it. We have a staff of experts that we're very proud of, and they apply themselves just as conscientiously as I could. And this is a great credit to them. And I want to add this, that in 1919, the year that we moved to New York, another brother of mine entered the business. He had been trained and educated as an architect. He knew nothing about mercantile business, but I guess he thought this might set him up a little better than the architectural business. So we found a place for him, and he has risen in our business to now that he is the president of our company.